if ever there was a time to hit that subscribe button and show your support of the team, it's now. We managed to get through to the final of the Carabao Cup for the second time in the save. But before that, we have the tricky task of getting through Real Sociedad in the UEFA Champions League playoff. We also succumbed to them in the first leg away at their place. That's right, Real Sociedad beat us 2-1 at their place. Gabriel Pereira got us off to a great start in the 12th minute, but it was really a late killing blow. They got the equaliser in the 80th minute before, in the 93rd minute, El Iwahi popped up to give them a 2-1 win. Obviously, we're very much still in the tie, but it would have been nice to at least get that draw. It was a bit of a sucker punch there at the end. Ultimately, though, we didn't do enough in front of goal and they punished us for that. Domestically, though, still progressing very well. We beat Leeds 2-0 courtesy of 2 goals from Ismail Higuera. We then advanced in the Carabao Cup like we mentioned before. A 3-1 win on the night, Lee Dilly grabbing a couple of goals before Victor Sintas got on the score sheet. He then followed that up with 2 goals in a win against Nottingham Forest before that Real Sociedad game. In our most recent game in the Premier League, it really was a missed opportunity for us. We took on Watford away from home. We rotated the team with this Sociedad game in mind, and we could only manage a 0-0 draw. Obviously, the 2 points that we would have claimed in that game would have taken us to a point behind Newcastle with a game in hand. But ultimately, as it stands, we're 3 points behind. And although that game in hand is there, our goal difference is still vastly inferior to theirs. So, as we say, it's a missed opportunity, but plenty of opportunities still for us to close that gap. But we're not concentrating on the Premier League today. We've got 2 cup competitions which we are focusing on. Like we say, the Champions League is up first, and we've got a really big job on our hands to get through Real Sociedad today. As you would expect, we're going out with the strongest team available to us. Jimenez begins in goal. Silva Santos, England, Anthony Jones in the score at the back with Matsushita and Arnott in front of them. Silai misses out due to suspension today. Unfortunate for the young man, it's a really, really big game for us. Sintas, Milinkovic and Oliver are in behind Higuera. It's Oliver's first game back from injury, but I felt with the form he's on and with what he brings to the team, it was necessary to throw him in. We've got Bolaños back on the bench. Lee Dilly's there as well, along with Owen Foy. We only have 11 players on the bench, the rest of the players are injured. Alvarez picked up a cold this week, so he's out of the team. And this is the team that needs to go out there and do a job. Obviously, we've got a result to turn around. We're 1 goal behind from the first leg. So we need a good performance. We're being backed by the fans in the gym at Gannon Arena, and yeah, we just want to go out there and put on a good show. Getting an early opportunity, Milinkovic with a free kick, he gets it over the wall, but the keeper there to make the save early on. The highlight continuing though, so it's not over yet it seems. We pick up the ball back in our half with Silva Santos in possession on the right hand side. He plays it into England and he gets it to Matsushita. Arnott now. We're looking to see if we can get it down one of the wings it seems, but we're coming back through the centre. Matsushita now driving forward, finds the score on the left hand side. He cuts inside and Sintas, I don't know what he did there, but it managed to find its way into the back of the net. I think that's one of the most interesting finishes I've ever seen in my life. I think we may get a better view of it here as well. We see the score cutting inside. Not really sure about the physics of that goal and how it quite managed to find its way into the back of the net, but we're not going to complain. It's 1-0 to us on the night. We're back level on aggregate as well. So some good work done early on. Just need to maintain this going forward now. And maybe the second opportunity of the game coming up. Milinkovic on the ball. Silva Santos finds Matsushita back with Milinkovic. He drives inside and gets his shot away. It takes a deflection. Higuera, the ball fell to him. He had a snapshot which took another deflection and took it out for a corner, but we keep the pressure up. Milinkovic obviously has got a lot of targets in the box. He goes to the back post where Anthony Jones is there. He does do quite well from a lot of set pieces, but couldn't quite get his head to those there. Anthony Jones, that was a very, very mumbled sentence, but yeah, sometimes it happens when you're speaking quite a lot. Matsushita now with another corner for us, looking for England at the back post. It's out to Sintas, but yeah, he does very poor to keep possession, and Sociedad win it back and look to build out from the back themselves. It's with the keeper. We really don't want to allow them any momentum or anything going forward, and England's done well to cut it out. He's driving forward now. He can't quite get all the way to good tackle, but he picks up the ball again, finds Arnott. He gets it to Matsushita, and Matsushita scores. England did really good work in the first leg as well. I'm not sure if it was the first leg, but in a recent game anyway, he played a delightful ball to Oliver. I think it was in the PSG match actually, and that's what really got a catalyst for us to go and get a goal in that game. And the run he made in this one as well, when he won the ball back, there was acres of space in front of him. He could have played it off, but the way he got forward really allowed us to disorganise this Sociedad defence, find men in space, and ultimately Matsushita was the one who profited from it. And we do go 2-0 up, and we're ahead on aggregate as well. Obviously in the last match we did let a lead slip, so we want to make sure that we don't do that again. Signs of Sociedad trying to come back into the match at the end of the first half as well. They've got a ball into the box, and obviously Silva Santos isn't really that great in the air, and he gets beaten at the back post. And yeah, we go back level on aggregate. Like we say, it was a quick ball in, and Silva Santos really not known for the aerial prowess that he does possess, and beaten quite easily at the back post there. Very undeservedly, Sociedad back into the match. We are going to go out with this is our chance to exact revenge on them. We don't just want to win on the night, we need to get the win on aggregate. So the players need to know that that is the target. Obviously they know that already. England, he is really, really performing well in this Champions League campaign. He's been back in the first team for a while, overtaking Santos back in the centre-back position, and recently he's really been showing us a little bit of what we've been missing without having him in the team. Some of his ball playing ability is fantastic. Obviously the goal he scored there was great to have the reflexes after he missed the first opportunity to rebound it and get the goal, and it puts us back ahead on aggregate. But England, like I say, really, really cementing himself as a key member of this first team now. Higuera going through, and he manages to get the goal as well. It was a great assist from Oliver, and we have really, really started this second half with a bang. Great finish from Higuera as well. It's his second goal of this Champions League campaign, but this one is all the more important. Great ball from Oliver, like we said, and Higuera made no mistake once he was past those defenders. It's 4-1 on the night now, 5-3 on aggregate, but it's not stopping here. It's a kick-off highlight. Hopefully it's one where Sociedad bottle it from their own kick-off, but we need to be very, very wary and not lose our concentration. They're coming forward now. Higuera's trying to close down, but they managed to work it round him. But we're still not allowing them to play it forward too quickly. Still closing down. Higuera can't quite get the ball that time, but still with the Sociedad defence. Obviously, it started from the kick-off. They've had the possession since then. This is the first time it's gone into our half, and Anthony Jones picks up the ball. It's our time to come forward. The score into Sintas. He finds Matsushita back with Sintas now, and we are showing them what it is to go forward. Oliver on the ball, he finds Milinkovic, and it's Milinkovic's turn to find the back of the net. It's 5-1 on the night. 3 goals in quick succession in the first 5 minutes of the second half. I think we've really, really just took the steam out of Sociedad. They really don't know what's hit them. I don't quite know what's hit us as well, to be honest. Didn't know this team wanted revenge from the first leg as much as they do, but my word, we are putting in a ruthless performance tonight. Sociedad trying to save a little bit of face, but we're defending stoutly yet again and getting the ball away. It's with the Sociedad keeper. Probably thinking about making some changes at some point soon, just to make sure we keep the players fit. Obviously, this is Oliver's first game since return from injury, so we could do with giving him a little bit of a rest, I'm sure, and maybe some others as well who have had quite a lot of football recently. We're trying to come forward down the left hand side. Higuera bursting into the box. That's a lovely, lovely finish. It's Higuera's second goal of the game. It's 6-1 on the night. I said we had a little bit of work to do to get through the Champions League, but my word, we've made this look so easy so far. 6-1 on the night, 7-3 on aggregate now, and yeah, this has turned into a little bit of a doddle for this team. With that, we are going to ring the changes. We'll bring Bolaños on in place of Oliver. We're going to give Francisco a little bit of game time in the Champions League. He can come on for Milinkovic, and we're going to see Yamada come on as well. Just like to see the youngsters get a little bit of Champions League game time when they can. We're going to give Higuera a chance to get his hat-trick, and yeah, we'll just see what happens for the remainder of the game, but it's been sensational from us so far. Things have really, really slowed down in the game. Not much happening. Arnott is tiring, so Curtis Jones can come on and play in that position, and I think Lee Dilly can come on in place of St-As, and we'll move Higuera out to the right hand side. Bolaños can go out to the left hand side. We'll still give Higuera the chance for him to get a hat-trick, but it would be nice to see Lee Dilly see if he can find the back of the net as well. So yeah, good opportunities for us, and we are on the ball. Yamada plays it back to England. He gets it forward to Silva Santos. He's trying to get down the right hand side. He gets the ball into the box. A little bit of miscommunication perhaps, but never a danger of Lash threatening the back of the net. It's not as like we need a threat in the back of the net though. We're into stoppage time now. Maybe one last chance for us to grab another goal. We see the score, crossing it into the back post. Higuera's there. Higuera grabs his second hat-trick of the season for us. And wow, 7-1 on the night. Really didn't expect this coming into the game, but it's been a sensational attacking performance from Lee's players. Higuera especially, really, really clinical today. What a result this is for us. We're really storming through the next round of the Champions League here, and what a celebration this will be at the gym at Gannon Arena, not just for the team, for the fans as well, for all the backroom staff, for everyone associated with Stockport. It's a great day for us, and yeah, we're advancing in the Champions League. We get an astonishing £8 million for advancing through the next round as well, so this Champions League run could really do a lot to help the finances. We keep on drifting above and below that break-even line, so the run would definitely help us make sure that we achieve a positive balance come the end of the season. But yeah, just to give the team some confidence, to give the fans some confidence, it's absolutely fantastic for us to see the run. And maybe that confidence will help us go one further than we ever have in the Carabao Cup as well. We've reached the final of the Carabao Cup once before. We've reached the final of the FA Cup once before. On both occasions, we have come up short. We've got the second chance to do it in the Carabao Cup. That's 5 days' time from now. We'll make sure the players are ready for that one, and we'll see you at Wembley. Not only is it our second Carabao Cup final of the save, it's also the second in 151-year history of Stockport County. So huge history could potentially be made with the win here. Like it says there, we'll no doubt want to thank Lee Dilly. He's the competition's top scorer at the moment. He's got 5 goals so far. It's him and St-As level at the top of the score sheet. So yeah, great campaigns for the both of them. They'll both be coming in from the off today, as will Owen Foy. He's got the most player of the matches. So we've got a lot of players to thank for getting us to this place in the competition, and they'll be being rewarded with starts today. It is actually the rotated team that's going out for the match. Bar St-As, none of these players started in the last match. Obviously we've got Costa on the bench, who probably will come on for St-As at some point, but just for his contribution to the competition so far, felt it was very necessary to keep him in. He starts up top alongside Lee Dilly. Owen, Foy and Pereira, with Sintas in behind Lee Dilly there. Yamada and Arnott behind them. Alvarez to Santos and Fuda. In front of Caetano. It really needs to be a redemption arc for Caetano in the last final against Arsenal. He really bottled it a little bit. He's performed really well this season though when he has played. Like we say, in the Carabao Cup, he's kept one clean sheet so far. Hasn't been his greatest competition, but other competitions he's been fantastic in. So we want him to bring that momentum into this final. He needs to put his recent final performance behind him and just go out and be a little hero for us. Like we say, we're going to Wembley and we've just got to actually get one over the line this time. 15 minutes in, we've got the first attack of the game. Manchester United playing it around the back for the time being, but I'm sure one way or another we'll see some decisive action. It looks like Man U are going to break into our half though. Rasmus Højlund getting past Santos. He plays it into Arnau on the left, and Fuda putting in a very silly challenge. He was going away from goal. Maybe it's not going to be a penalty, but we've seen so many of these given to, not be surprised that it has been given. Caetano has actually saved quite a few penalties in his time, so it's a chance for him to do it on the big occasion. Mason Mount is stepping up. Caetano dives when Mason Mount goes down the middle, so not the best of starts for us. Plenty of time obviously for us to get back into the game, but disappointing to see us go down so early. It hasn't taken long for the next one to begin either. It's Man U on the ball again, but Pereira does some good work to track back, win the ball, and we get forward. Owen Foy turns his man Lee Dilly with a beautiful spin at the edge of the area, and he keeps on scoring in this competition. It's his 6th goal of the Carabao Cup now, and none maybe as important as that one. Great play from Foy to find him, but it was really the turn away from Dilly which gave him the space. We see it now, Owen Foy did well to get the ball, but that turn there from Lee Dilly, it make the opportunity for himself, and it's a lovely finish into the top corner at the Wembley goal as well. So we're delighted to not be behind for too long. It was very close to being offside, but he timed his run to perfection, and we find ourselves back level in the game. And we've got Lee Dilly taking a corner now. It's shades of England in the World Cup, but it actually works for us. Peter Arnott gets his head to the ball. It was a great cross from Lee Dilly to the back post. Peter Arnott got higher than anyone else there. Found the back of the net with a beautiful header. And what a lovely sight to see. Stockport 2, Manchester United 1. And we get ourselves ahead in the Carabao Cup final for the first time. Hopefully it'll be the only time we have to get in front. Hopefully we'll stay in front for the remainder of the game now and not allow Man U any confidence of getting back into it. They're on possession now, but Lee Dilly, he's really up for the game. He wins it back. He gets past the defender, but the effort just goes over the bar. Lee Dilly playing like a man possessed today. He really wants to get that first trophy over the line for us. And with the performance he's putting in, maybe we'll see him chip in with a few more goals as well. We look really up for this one. The players aren't giving Manchester United any space. They have managed just to work a little bit down the left hand side now, though. They get it into Højlund, but he can't get it into the back of the net, and we maintain our lead for the time being. All the way into half time we've maintained the lead, and we just need to go out and not be complacent. We've been in similar positions before and it hasn't really gone our way. If we could get another goal just to secure us a little bit of a heftier lead, that would be absolutely delightful, but it's easier said than done. 15 minutes into the second half, nothing much has really happened. Costa can come on in place of Sintas, and we're going to bring on Francisco in place of Pereira, and we'll make that change, which we like to do. We'll put Francisco as the attacking midfielder. Owen Foy can go into the shadow striker position. He's having a really good game so far. He enjoys this shadow striker position as well. Really kind of wanted Curtis Jones on the bench, but we'll bring on Silva Santos in place of Fuda, who is not having the greatest of games down that right hand side. And another highlight is begin with Caetano. He's looking for Owen Foy, but we can't quite win it. Silva Santos though, eager to get the ball and does win it back for us. He gets it to Francisco, and Yamada finds Costa, but Costa can't quite find the back of the net. His shot rattles off the woodwork and goes out for a goal kick. But it was a lovely little bit of play from us. Yamada doing very well to get it forward. And again, we're looking to counter-attack Man U. It's Owen Foy coming through now. He's one-on-one, and he gets it past the keeper. We're 3-1 up now. We've got that goal. That just could secure it for us. We're going to encourage the players. But what a position we find ourselves in. Just over 20 minutes left in the match. I imagine we're stoppage time as well. But Owen Foy could have secured us our first trophy of the save with that goal. Manchester United looking to come forward, but like we've been doing all game, our pressing has just been monumental. Manchester United haven't been able to find any space, and deservedly we are ahead. Owen Foy, I think, has ran his race. He's absolutely shattered. Oliver can come on the right hand side, be that inside forward on attack like we normally play, and we do have a lot of tiring players in midfield. I think we are going to bring the score on in place of Alvarez just to make sure that back line is secure and give us a little bit more of an outlet on the attacking front as well. Obviously the score very, very good for us on the counter attack down that left hand side, and maybe that could be something which comes in very handy for us. Manchester United coming forward now. Mason Mount into the box, he gets it into Holland, but Santos does very well to put in the tackle near the goal line, and Caetano manages to pick up the loose ball, and he's just holding on to it for quite a while like a good little chap before he kicks it long to Dilly, who wins his header and finds Francisco. Costa now gets it to the score, and he is going down that left hand side. He looks to get a ball into the box. Lee Dilly's there, but he can't find the back of the net for the second time in the game, as his header, it was quite wayward. But we just keep on making the time take it away. We're into stoppage time now, and surely we finally got the first trophy of the save. It's been a long time coming, but you can see the Stockport players walking out to collect the trophy there. What a day it is for us. Owen Foy could have left us in January. Instead, he's leading the team out, and I think he will be the man to pick up the trophy for us. It's a huge day for him. It's a huge day for a lot of these Stockport players as well. And the commitment to the team is paid off. It's the first trophy we've got. Hopefully, it's the first of many in Stockport's history as well. But what a moment it is. We'll really, really, really appreciate this one. If that doesn't move us up that bloody popularity list as well, then yeah, there's something wrong with these Stockport fans. We've been favoured personnel at the club for a while now. Even if the move was into the icons list, I'd take that. But yeah, legendary status I think should be secured with how much we've done for Stockport. Well, like we say, Jolly Daniels has firmly cemented his status as an iconic figure at Stockport. That's what it's all about. We've moved up onto that list there. Lovely to see. Maybe if we can get a couple of more trophies this season, might just bump us up into that Legends list as well. But it's nice to see a little bit of recognition for what we've done finally as well. So long may it continue. Very, very fruitful relationship me and Stockport have had since I became manager. And yeah, great to see what we can accomplish. We don't yet know our opponents for the next round of the Champions League fixtures, but we'll come back for the second leg. And we'll couple that with the West Ham game as well. West Ham, one of the teams will play in European places in the Premier League, so it should be a tough game for us. And that before we get into what many would consider the tough run of games. Newcastle, Chelsea, Arsenal, Man City all coming up after that little round of fixtures there. So we'll get through these ones, come back for that second leg, and hopefully take ourselves one step further in the Champions League as well. As always, if you have enjoyed that, please make sure to drop a like and a comment down below. Remember to subscribe as well for regular Football Manager content. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.